Welcome back to Cardboard Box. Today we're going to look at YM-05 Yes Model's version of a masterpiece thrust. Thrust features some turbines in his wings that allow him to do vertical takeoff and landings. I don't think this configuration is based on any real plane that existed. Basically, he's your typical seeker jet with funky wings. He has a nose cone gimmick where you can open up the nose cone and reveal a radar dish inside. I wish they cut that gimmick out so we could have saved a couple dollars instead. The canopy opens up and you can seat a little holographic pilot inside, or this other version of a holographic pilot. There's two. There's only one seat, so the other guy just gotta sit out here, I guess. And no, it can't fit a headmaster. Besides the pilots, this toy comes with a lot of stuff. It comes with stickers, Megatron gun, V-pads, Sidewinder missiles, red missiles, bombs, bigger bombs, a stand, and an extra G1 style head. This was all a real treat because when it was advertised, it didn't come with half this amount of stuff. He comes equipped with the regular laser cannons, but here's how the Sidewinder missiles look. And here's the red missiles, reminiscent of his G1 toy. Here's a bomb of some sorts, a rocket, and another bigger bomb. Another jet gimmick is the air brake that opens up. I wish they got rid of it, save us a couple of bucks, but it's there. There's also afterburners which can rotate freely on ball joints. Here's how YM-05 stacks up next to his G1 toy counterpart. Thanks to my good friend House for loaning me his G1 thrust for this video. As a kid, I didn't have any of these seekers, but I had an older, distant cousin who had one, which made him much cooler than me. And for some reason, I used to chew on the nose piece, I think because it was soft. Sorry, Scott. Now you know how that happened. Now, let's do a transformation on this guy. Let's get him vertical first. Open up the two panels over the engines. The engines flip out to become heels. Flip and rotate these two panels out to become feet. Separate the legs from the body. Slide up the gray parts of the shins. Fold out the tail fins. Split the legs apart. Untab the guns and rotate them 180. Untab the back piece, which allows us to then untab the sides of the wing, and rotate them around. Rotate the arms out of the cavity, fold down the fists, rotate the biceps so the guns face correctly, untab the chest pieces and slide them out and down to become the size of the torso, open the canopy up, fold in the cockpit, rotate the front section and feed it on through the middle of the figure, tab the nose cone onto the back, rotate the arms up, rotate the intakes into place, and the torso will slide down. The final step is to tip those triangle pieces forward. And there's thrust in bot mode. None of the Yes Model jets have instructions, but I think this is the way his wings are supposed to appear. But you have some options. They can hang down like this. You'll notice they cheaped out and didn't paint the undersides of the turbines here. They can go way up and point up. You can flip them around for the traditional seeker wing aesthetic. But this is the way I have them, or with these wings tip back a little bit. It's nice to have options, and whatever way you put the wings is the right way as far as I'm concerned. Now let's look at his beautiful burgundy bullet head. Ball jointed, of course, for posability. It can move back and forward, tilt on its side a little bit. Due to the wide base, it doesn't have the same range of movement as MP03 or MP11. As mentioned, he comes with a surprise bonus head. Shazam! It's based off the cartoon and Takara's masterpiece thrust as well. Though I think it kind of looks derpy. Maybe the eyes are too far apart. I don't know. Derpy. I prefer the more defined, silver, chiseled look that he comes with. It's just more evil. Like all the other Seekers, he comes with peekaboo pectoral projectiles, bombastic booby blasters, titillating torpedo tasers, mammary missiles of misery, or deadly doomsday dominoes. Whatever they're called, they're not safe for kids. Speaking of weapons of crass destruction, he's got plenty of them. Lasers, big bombs, not so big bombs, burgundy missiles from the G1 toy. I really enjoy these, but most people go for the tried and true, null ray style lasers. Unlike the MP3 mold Starscream, the Sidewinder missiles do not fit on his arm. They can store, however, on the back of the wings, which I forgot to shoot. Let's take a look at some arm articulation. They can rotate all the way around. They can lift up about this far. There's a bicep swivel. and a double hinged elbow. There's a really sweet piston detail on that elbow. The wrist can swivel all the way around. The thumb and fingers are on ball joints. 3 fingers are hinged together. The index finger is independent, has its own hinge. Seekers are excellent at pointing and wagging their fingers. But like all bad guys, they have bad habits. The posability of these arms is top notch, but the legs are a different story. Let's have a look while he's on the stand. The stand does work for both modes. There's good tight thigh rotation. He's got double jointed knees, which work really well. With those panels on the front of the waist and on the side of the waist, and those wings on the back, really cause limitations. Take a look at these knee pads. I forgot to show them individually, but the solution they came up with was quite ingenious. They just snap on. Let's get him off the stand and show how he scales in bot mode. Here he is with Dirge and his other conehead criminal compatriot, Ramjet. Who is the leader of the coneheads anyway? Could somebody let me know? Speaking of leaders, here's Starscream. Here comes Soundwave and Buzzsaw. The reds look similar here, but Thrust is much more burgundy in hand. This is how he scales with DX9's Mitron, aka Megatron, KFC's Opticlones, also known as Reflector, and the Blue Rumble, I think. Takara is supposed to be releasing a new Megatron soon, but Mitron is the big boss bot to me. And of course, this is how he looks with the G1 version of himself. Yes Model here wins hands down, mainly because he has hands and weapons. Don't go away angry, G1 Thrust, just go away. What's good about all the Seekers is they're good at pointing and shooting, more pointing and more shooting, but you can get them in really great poses. Like shooting 2 people at once, shooting down, running and shooting invisible angels, standing on one leg while shooting, shoulder tackling, getting ready to fly like Superman. The point is, Thrust is fun. He comes with an extra head, lots of extra weapons. His jet mode is pretty different, and it looks cool. The joints are tight, the ratchets are good, the quality is on par or better than what Hasbro masterpieces have been. The price is very good. My only beef is, I haven't been able to figure out how to animate him walking. His legs just aren't cut out for it. So is Thrust a must for you? The answer is yes. Yes Model Thrust, that is. Do you agree? Do you like what you see? Let me know in the comments below. But before you go, check out what's coming next. As usual, you choose what gets reviewed next. Will it be DX9's Kokomon? Maybe Ocular Max's Liger? Liger if you don't like the Francais. Or whatever's in the mystery box. You decide. Vote in the comments below. Thank you for watching Cardboard Bots. See you next time. Somebody let me down. Oh, come on.